Welcome in, Virgo. This is Intuitive Niche. I'm here to do your weekly reading. We are using the Wild Reflections Tarot deck. And I'm drinking my morning coffee. So good morning. As you can see over my shoulder there, my sweet pea, who is stubbornly trying to stay in bed. So she can listen. Well, my readings are free, timeless, and for entertainment purposes only. You have free will and final say at the end of the day, which is why I don't take responsibility for your actions, your choices, or your decisions. Sorry, I got a frog. On the bottom of this deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. That means the wheel is spinning for you, Virgo. Let's see if it comes out in the reading. And my donation information is in my description box below my picture. And if you are catching this on TikTok, it is in my profile or my bio. Venmo or Cash App, friends and family only. I've had too many problems with PayPal and I'm just done with it, okay? We're doing a 3-3-3 spread today. 3 card shuffles, 3 soft shuffles, 3 cards off the top and clarifiers as we shuffle throughout the rest of the reading. Alright. And I have a little frog, so I do apologize for that. It's annoying to me as it is to you. Okay, the first card off the top of that deck. The Queen of Swords, your fellow astrology sign of Libra, is here. Queen of Swords, bringing in the truth. Helping you to see the light, maybe helping you to understand the truth. I shouldn't have done that, but there was a reason, right? The 4 of Swords is all about resting, recuperating, recovering. The main 4 things we look for, words with Mercury retrograde, which started on the 9th of November. The full moon on the 5th. We are headed, waxing our way to the new moon on the 19th or 20th, depending on your location. And the next full moon is not until December 4th. So as we are going through this cycle this time around, this will be the last full moon of 2025. And our last chance with the veil as thin as it is to manifest and bring about those things that are most important in our life, okay? So you have the Queen of Swords and the 4 of Swords. There's a lot of truth coming out in your life right now. And the 5 of Swords. There's magic in that bow, isn't there? We're looking for fish, or we're looking to feed ourselves here. We're looking for the truth. That's what we're looking for. I think that it was pretty great that the 4 and the 5 of Swords came out side by side like that, because you're going in the right direction. And although the 5 of Swords may make you feel chaotic or I feel suspicious, I don't know. But the Queen of Swords is the embodiment of the truth with the compassion. Okay, if it was the King of Swords, I would say it was just cold, hard facts coming in. No way to see it any other way. The Queen is trying to tell you something you need to know and you need to deal with a little heart. Okay? Let's pull it out just so you can understand the other side of this a little better. Oh, I can't stand it. Alright, so the Queen is a creative woman. Okay. I know. This is a very brand new deck and it's not mine. My friend conveniently likes to leave her cards here when she buys them. And we share them and we do readings and then she goes home without them mysteriously. I know why. Alright, so the Queen of Swords represents honesty, independence, principled, fair, constructive, criticism, objective, and perceptive. The Queen of Swords represents strength, intellectual power, and high perceptivity. The asker may be experiencing fear about stepping into their full power. This could include struggles with settling boundaries or expressing their voice. So in love, it means you're picky. I am pretty picky as a Queen of Swords representation. Picky about lovers, independent partner, boundaries. In a career, it's constructive criticism, wise guidance, and respect in the field. In finances, it's acting with logic and reason. Okay, financial. Your sharp mind and sense of justice helped you to achieve a good position. You are much more interested in career and ambition than simple human emotions. But the Queen of Swords over the King of Swords can definitely see and understand the feelings and the emotions that go with finding something out that you didn't know. Okay, or there's a suggestion that the querent could be isolating themselves excessively, and it's a reminder that seeking assistance or collaborating harmoniously towards a shared objective is perfectly acceptable. You don't have to do things alone, Virgo. There's so many people that want to help you, and you have this way about you, about doing things this way, a certain way, and you don't let nobody help you, you don't let nobody give you any advice unless you ask. And it's not nice. It's not a nice way that you ask. You seek out that expert or that person who knows more than you about something. Instead of seeing a different perspective, you're willing to forego somebody's experience and compassion and love because you figure they can't be objective. But the Queen of Swords is completely objective in most of her discussions, most of his or her ways of doing things. If anything, the Queen of Swords is so brutally honest that most times will hurt many people's feelings, revealing what they need to know. And it's not that the Queen of Swords doesn't care about it. So somebody in your life, Virgo, is telling you what you need to know, what you need to do, and you're the one to figure out how it should happen because you're that black and white person. But the Queen of Swords can see clearly what needs to happen. And if you keep putting it off, it's only going to make matters worse. Okay, so the Four of Swords comes in after you've learned the truth, after you've heard the information from the Queen of Swords, so that you can step back a minute, go within yourself, and figure out what you need to do. So you're going to take a couple minutes, especially in Mercury retrograde. You're going to take a little bit of time to reorganize your thoughts, recuperate from all your hard work this year, re-energize your dreams. Don't forget what they are, and reconsider the path. So maybe you'll find a different way to go, or you'll find a way around something, or but don't take shortcuts. Shortcuts won't work. And the Five of Swords pops up here, okay? The reality of what the truth is finally hits you. And now you know you have to change what you decided, what you thought, what you think. You have to make a decision on a plan. Which direction you're going to go, and reevaluate as you would in Mercury retrograde which way you want to go and what may bring you the best results. Okay? Let's get some clarifiers out here, Virgo, and see what we need to think about, talk about. I hope that made sense. Those were your first three cards. Now we're going to clarify. Okay? Virgo, you're very stubborn and pig-headed sometimes. I guess that's the word I'd use. And when somebody's trying to help you that doesn't maybe know everything, but sees different things about the situation than what you see, it becomes a situation, right? Okay. The Fool's coming in. You're wondering on whether to take that leap or not, right? New opportunity. And you overthink everything, Earth sign Virgo. You overthink everything about a particular part of the situation, okay? So, where you may be thinking, I'll just use a construction word, okay? Where you may be thinking that this place is the best place to buy wood for your project. They've been known to overprice for the same piece of wood this place would do. And you could save a few bucks if you just went in person and looked at the wood in the other place to verify. And then get it cheaper for the same quality. Because this person knows you're coming back and you have your own business and you're going to do this and you're going to do this. And they know they can overcharge you and make you think they're doing you a favor. And they're not trying to hurt you in any way, but they are just trying to make an extra buck. So they're going to sound like they're offering you the best deal, but they're really not. They're offering themselves the best deal. Okay? So Virgo, with the next card out, it is the Six of Wands, right? So as the Fool, you took the leap. This is the hero's journey. This is your first step into this new opportunity, right? You've gotten through the truth process. You've done the research. You've crossed your T's. You dot your I's in this project, and now you are finally moving forward. And that's 4 steps where most people would just say, fuck it, I'm going to do it. You have to think about it. Even though you know it's a good prospect and it might do just what you need to have for your life outcome, build your legacy and whatever, you decide, and now guess what? Now that you took that extra minute or two, your Six of Wands comes in. That's a lot of action, right? We're bringing action into this now. We're taking action. Six of Wands is also about a victory. It's also about you doing what needs to happen. All right, so let me get into the Six of Wands here real quick. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Virgo. Success, victory, triumph, rewards, recognition, praise, acclaim, and pride. So you take pride in all the work that you do. You take pride in everything, that freaking piece of hair. Anyways. Success at love, fulfilling a relationship goal, career achievement, project completion, being rewarded, financial stability, financial rewards. This card also tells them to believe in themselves. So that's part of the situation. You feel a bit emasculated if you're a male. Like, you think that too many people are trying to tell you what to do, and you just want to come to a decision on your own and make those decisions and take action on it. But somebody else is trying to help you and guide you, and instead of you just saying, I appreciate your offer, I appreciate your information, I appreciate blah, 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 but I really have to sit back and think about what's best for us, for me, for my family, whatever it is you're doing. And you don't know how to say that to somebody without being obstinate or indirectly disrespectful. And you don't want to do that. So you just kind of shut up and keep it to yourself and go, It's okay to say no to something and be respectful to somebody and say, you know what, I really appreciate your thoughts and your concerns in this situation, but I have to do what's right for my family, myself, my blah, 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 whatever it is. And it's okay to tell somebody you give a shit about to butt out in a nice way. Okay? It's okay. Most people who love you will understand that. This card also tells them to believe in yourself. So you need to believe in your own actions and in your own desires and your own needs and take action in that right. Okay? Because that's what the Six of Wands is telling you to do. All right? So with that, we now have an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your life, Queen of Wands. And this Aries has confidence, has desires, has the know-how, and wants to do something and accomplish something with your help. Most of the time, The Queen of Wands can seem a bit arrogant or over the top or very anxious or upset, easily angered. But at the same time, the Queen of Wands knows how to keep it in check and can back off of something and take a breath. Even if they're very angry, they can still do that. Whereas you, Virgo, go off the deep end. It's all or nothing, black or white for you. You need to find the gray area in between to work with this Queen of Wands. Because she's not trying to hurt you, he or she. They're trying to help. And it's okay to tell them the same thing. I appreciate your ideas, your advice, your thoughts, your help, your money, whatever it is that you're doing. But right now I need to think. Okay? I need to think. And you should still keep the communication open on the situation, whatever it may be for you. Okay? Let's see what else the cards offer up here. Okay? Virgo, the Hierophant came out. That's the law. The leader. You are probably that leader, right? Virgo. The Hierophant. Connection. You are the earth sign, so you should be connecting to the animals, to the earth. Taking a breath. Stop overreacting to little things. Just breathe. It's okay. Not everybody is going to be as calm and collected as you are. But when you blow up, when you finally allow it, you are the Hierophant in a lot of ways. That's enough. I've had enough. I'm going to kick your fucking ass. Whatever. It's enough, right? Try to remember that you can get better results with honey than force. And being the magician in your own life, you can manifest exactly what you want. And you know when there's an ending coming. There's been a lot of difficult times and struggles and hard work and effort put in on both sides in this situation. And now it's time to let it go. Move forward with a new idea. Take that leap, right? You can't move forward till you let that go. And you're willing to start over, start fresh, do new things, see things in a different perspective. You can still take on that leadership role. You can start new traditions. You don't have to follow mommies and daddies and grandmas and grandpas and everybody else's idea of what your tradition should be. Your law, your rights, your home. You could do what you want as long as you and your partner or your spouse or your whatever you are together, your family immediately living with you, have each other's back. Okay? No matter what. No matter who tries to come in between. And that can be family too, Virgo. Sometimes the boundaries need to be placed, and they need to be placed quickly before they disrupt everything. And somebody doesn't want me to tell you this. I think that's a lot of why my throat is doing this today. Virgo, let's remind you that you can do things with honey. Be sweet and nice and thoughtful and show somebody that maybe doesn't see what you see a different perspective, and so they'll understand where you're coming from. Okay, I think that you're about to win that battle anyways, so just take a breath and keep moving forward and get through the holidays and take the boundary out the front door. The Hermit card. The seer, the prophet, the person who knows, or the ancestors who are following you and protecting you. They want you to keep building what you have because what you have is amazing. And your ideas are amazing. Okay, I guess that card wanted to come. They dropped way too many cards on me, so I cannot flip all of these cards over. It's too many. But I will take the one that did flip, because this one is the Two of Pentacles, right? And we're talking about balance, right? Trying to keep shit in balance. She's riding her bike, balancing the sunflower pentacles, right? Every little penny counts. Every little thought counts. Grounding counts. Connecting to nature. Putting yourself in the right places at the right time. And Virgo, you naturally can do this. You have that knack where all of a sudden this the storyline that you're trying to convey, the information that you're trying to show somebody, the facts that you are trying to expose so somebody sees what's going on in front of them, illuminate that person, which means you've lit it up inside of them. They see what you see now, and they're out to do the same. Bring about the same goals that you want. And you are back on the same team, working the same goals, doing the same things that you both want or your family needs. Okay? And sometimes, sadly, you have to put family in their own place. Okay? Because you're an adult. All of my readings are for general purposes and for adults. I never click, this is for kids. Okay? So we're all adults here. And you have to make decisions as an adult that might hurt somebody's feelings. Not everybody's a Libra. That has the balance and knows the truth, right? Okay? You might break somebody's heart, but you know what? They're doing it to themselves, right? It's not your heart that's going to get broken. It's not your partner, your spouse, your person's heart that you're going to break. Her heart's already broken, he or she. Because the person that's doing the damage in your household or in your life right now is related to you, is related to her or him or whatever, okay? And you need to make sure, because the information is incoming. There's more information coming that you don't know about, the lies that are being told. And that's going to create some kind of battle where you want to explode, Virgo. Don't do it. Don't do it in front of the kids. Don't do it in front of her or the rest of the family. Just take a breath, walk away, because somebody else sees it and is about to take care of it. Let them take care of it. And then show them how proud you are of them for doing so. Because that's not easy. It's not easy. What we don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles, you will continue to work hard on your goals. They may change a little as you're going forward, but the goal is reunited where you started, the household, the family, the home, building the life, the legacy. That's what you're doing. And reaching those goals, you're almost there. So Virgo, try to have a little more patience. Allow that fiery Aries to take care of business in your life, whoever it may be. And listen to that Libra. Only wants what's best for you. Love and light, Virgo, is what I got for you this week. Leave me comments. Let me know how we're doing. Catch up on some other videos. They are all timeless. They may apply to you now more than ever. Love and light, Virgo. Have a great week.